Welcome to the All-in-One channel. I'm astrologer, author, and coach, Kelley Rosano, and this is Sagittarius, March 2012. Sagittarius, the first big event we have in March is Mercury going retrograde. Now, Mercury will be retrograde March 12th through April 4th, and from my experience, the craziest days of Mercury retrograde is the day he goes retro and the day he goes direct. And that's the March 12th and the April 4th day. When Mercury is retrograde, he rules communication. And so we will definitely see the effects around the internet, travel, speaking, writing, teaching, all forms of communication, technology. And we can find ourselves having, missed messages, mixed messages. We get unclear signals. So it's really important that you are looking at what you're agreeing to, what you're committing to. If you have to sign a contract, really make sure you read the fine print, because when Mercury's retrograde, it's very easy to miss things. We can pass right over a paragraph and think we read it, and then something can come back and bite us later because we didn't see it. It's not a good time to get married because Mercury retrograde means redo. So you don't want to have to redo a marriage. Now, if you are taking a job, that's fine, because you can always redo that later. We can't stop working. We can't stop business. The show must go on. So we have to keep business going. It's an okay time to sell things. It can be more of a challenging time to buy things. Not a good time to buy a computer. Not a good time to buy a car. And so the best use of this energy is to review things, to rewrite things, rework things, reconsider things, reinvent things, and research. It's a wonderful time to do our homework. It's a wonderful time to do research work. And for you, it's happening in the part of your life that has to do with children. It has to do with romance. It has to do with taking a risk. It has to do with love affairs. It has to do with creativity. So maybe you're rethinking a relationship. Maybe you're rethinking a project. Then it goes back into the part of your life that has to do with your personal foundation. It has to do with your home life. It has to do with where you live. And that is going to be in that part of your life. Mercury will be affecting that part of your life between March 23rd and April 17th. So maybe you're thinking about moving, you're rethinking about where you're living, who you're living with. And that's what Mercury is good for. Mercury retrograde is good for redoing things, researching things, reevaluating things. It's a good time to do our homework and our preparation work. Not necessarily the best time to put it in writing or take action with it. That will come after the 5th of April. Now, we have the full moon in Virgo, and that's happening in the part of your life that has to do with your career, what you do in the world, your legacy in the world, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world. And I like this energy because it's very grounding. And Virgo is practical, it's down to earth, it's pragmatic. So this is a good grounding, earthy energy coming in here on the 8th, and it helps us with the sun moving through Pisces, and Neptune is in Pisces, and Chiron is in Pisces, and that's all in the part of your life that has to do with your home and your foundation. So you may be, like I said, reconsidering where you're living, who you're living with, who's living with you. You're also looking at what you're doing in the world, the work you're doing in the world. This is a very powerful full moon for you, Sagittarius, because it's happening in the top of your chart. It's happening in the 10th house of destiny. And you only get one of those a year. So this is the time to really look at what you're doing for work. Is it fulfilling you? Is this your destiny that you're doing? Are you in the work, your mission, so to speak, or your dharma, or your passion? Do you have passion for the work you're doing? Do you feel passionate about the work you're doing? The reason I ask that is because we get one full moon a year in the 10th house, the house of destiny, the house of reputation, what you do in the world. And you have Mars there in reverse, asking for you to rethink about things, rethink about how you work, rethink about what you do in the world, what you're doing for work. And we have this fantastic grand Earth trine, gifts from the gods, taking place out of the money house, your talent and ability, your inner and outer resources, your sense of self-worth, your sense of self-respect, appreciation. Do you feel appreciated at work? Do you feel appreciated by others? Are you appreciating you? Sagittarius, you're an awesome fire sign. You're bubbly, you're outgoing, you're fun. Do you feel appreciated? It's happening out of this area that has to do with your inner and outer resources, your values, your earning ability. And it's trining to the part of your chart that has to do with your work habits, your health habits, your lifestyle. So, and it's funneling up to the top of the chart, house of destiny. So this grand Earth trine is combining the innovative power of Mars and Jupiter with gracious, loving Venus and potent and powerful Pluto. It's giving us the abundance to do what we need to do. And abundance isn't just money, although we need money. Money is a good thing. Love and money are the same energy. It's the love of money that gets us in trouble. Abundance is a new relationship. Abundance can be a great new idea. Abundance can be a solution to your health. Abundance can be synchronicity, being in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people, networking, an invention that you come up with. So this is happening out of the work house to the 10th house of career and destiny and what you do in the world, to the money house, your sense of self-worth, your earning ability. This is really exciting because this is going to be on for the next 6 months. It's seeding in March, but it's going to flourish April, May, June, July, August, September, into October, into Libra. So it's seeding into Libra. This is really exciting. And the sun goes into Aries on March 20th, and we have the beginning of spring in the Northern Hemisphere. Yay, spring, here we go. And fall in the Southern Hemisphere. Then the new moon happens on March 22nd, and this is happening in the part of your chart that has to do with true love, creativity. It has to do with your children. It has to do with risk-taking. It has to do with speculating. It has to do with romance. So this could be a new beginning for you, a new romantic relationship for you. It could be because the Venus and the Jupiter are in the part of your chart that's increasing your health and well-being and your work, but then they move into the part of your chart that's marriage and commitment. So you could be meeting the love of your life right now at any time. Things are really going to be picking up for you because this new moon trines is in harmonious energy flow with Sagittarius. Aries is harmonious with Sagittarius, and it's coming out of the part of your chart that has to do with true love and creativity. So this is really good news for you. And this new moon marks the new beginning of a new cycle. We're seeding new beginnings, new ideas, new partnerships, new projects, and we're going to harvest all the way into Libra, because Libra is the opposite of Aries. So this new moon is asking for you to be bold and take a risk and say yes. So if someone new and good comes into your life and they invite you out, say yes. It also says, okay, where do we need to set a boundary? Where do you need to take a stand and say no? Do you need to limit the money you're giving to your children? Do you need to say no to an ex? Where do you need to say no? Now, this new moon in Aries is conjunct wild and crazy Uranus and square potent and powerful Pluto. Every time a faster moving planet comes along and activates Uranus or Pluto, it kicks off the square. Mercury's going to activate it on March 17th. Mercury will conjunct, sit next to Uranus, and you could get like this incredible epiphany or wild idea about creating something. Or maybe you get an idea to call somebody that you've wanted to talk to, someone romantic. Call her up, call him up, invite them out, and go for it. It's great for inventiveness, it's great for originality, it's going to increase your intuition. So if you get a hit that you're supposed to call someone, go for it. Go do it. Just do it. Then the sun is going to square Uranus and Pluto. And that's going to activate the last week in March for you and bring new insights, new epiphanies, new developments. And again, this is coming out of the area of your life that has to do with romance and creativity. It has to do with love affairs. It has to do with being creative. And, you know, this grand Earth trine is going for you, and it's going to help your career this year. It's going to help the work that you do in the world. Now, it may not be immediate because you do have Mars in reverse up there, as well as Mercury's gone in reverse and Saturn is in reverse. But it's going to be on for 6 months. It's seeding now. And the seeds are going to turn into little plants, and little plants are going to grow into trees. And so believe in your dreams coming true. It's the first step in manifestation. We don't get what we want. We get what we believe. And the only thing that trumps beliefs is desire and passion. So we need our desire and passion to be greater than our resistance. And our resistance can be those little nagging self-doubts. Desire minus resistance equals deliberate creation. So that last week in March is going to be really intense, really powerful. It's going to be a game changer. And that's because the Sun conjuncts Uranus on March 24th and squares Pluto on March 29th. Watch for radical insights. Watch for epiphanies. Watch for developments. You're going to have breakthroughs this last week in March. You're going to see things in a whole different way. And you're going to have new developments in your life. It can be new career developments. It can be new breakthroughs in your career, because this grand Earth trine is funneling up into the 10th house of what you do in the world, the 10th house of reputation. And it's really exciting. The end of March will bring the cosmic imperative to update our beliefs, release false limiting beliefs, upgrade our standards, upgrade our relationships. And you have the potential to meet the love of your life this year in 2012. So believe in the possibility of your dreams coming true. March is going to be a game changer, especially that last week. So pay attention to the last week in March, the first few days of April. You're going to see new developments in your life. There's going to be breakthroughs. There's going to be opportunities. New opportunities for love, new opportunities for work, new opportunities to increase your health and well-being. Thank you for watching, Sagittarius. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for voting this video up. Thank you for your comments and your feedback. Thank you for working with me. I really enjoyed everyone I'm working with, everyone I'm meeting. You guys are awesome. You totally rock. I adore you. If you'd like to work with me and have me take a deeper look into your transits, we can laser in on what's going on with you personally. You can email me at kelly@kelleyrosano.com. Until next time, Sagittarius, keep looking up.